Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and our home team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
Sit up! 180! Tackles! Shit! Get him! Yep! Red, up!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Target! Alert 3!
49, check 49.
Hey, 18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Watch the eyes. Watch the safety crew. Blue.
A toss play. Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
Sit up! 180!
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Protein spill.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
check. Hey, alert three. Slam. One.
A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 31, Mariota flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mariota to throw it. A screen to Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that ended with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Southern California. The Chargers in control of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Ready? Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. We got 4. We got 4. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Watch the run. Watch the run. 51's the mic.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
X3, 218, chopper.
Back, back, back. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this. Check, check, check.
Now Gordon on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I got him. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 51's Mike. Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking. He's checking.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go, D. One. Check 9.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Whip. Play 64, weak. Fresno. Check 99. Check 43. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. One. Check the three. Switch. Check three.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's caught by Herndon. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well, because his quickness often wins the route.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Completes this one to Meredith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
50's a mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Watch the
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pick it up. Check nickel. Jump. Spot.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check 24. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
Get up! 180!
57, come on.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
Switch, switch, switch. Same, same, same.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the block room.
Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Mike, 55.
Where are they, team? So don't say nothing.
Look on, 132 fight. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check. Check 3. Check 1, 2.
Mariota. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, baby.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. No, no, no. Off.
3.
2, fellas, let's go.
Where are they, team?
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this is incomplete.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, big shot. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check back 15. One. I smell fear in that offense.
Watch out. Hey, switch gears.
Now Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch twist. Check motion. Check three. Check
One. Check. 3. 52. Tight yard.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
55. Check right. Check 55 to Mike.
One.
Throwing, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still...
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Bell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he's gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Lock in. Lock in. Here we go. Watch the edge. Watch the safety creep. Banjo. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A third down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Back at the 49-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, alert 3.
Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Back at his 48-yard line.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big.
Mike 57. Watch twist. 57's the mic. Watch the twist.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
They're on 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
He's coming, double up.
Mariota on first down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it with Bell. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Ja'Kai Polite has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action. Trubisky steps away to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I'm going to hit you all day.
It's a pickup of 3.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 6.
Check 25, check 25, check 25. Echo.
From the 27, Mariota caught here by Bell. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 31, check 31. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Slam, slam.
You draw quarters.
Now Gordon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
I got you, son. Switch it.
Hey, 18.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
57 to Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Jim. Check.
Where are they, team?
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check four.
From the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Mariota, a screen to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Alert. Jump.
Shoot. Staying open.
Check nine.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
A 27-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
You one. You ain't.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here we go again. I said it. Let's go. 50, Mike's 50. Come to my work.
Now Mario incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, motion, blood.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.